Okay. And we should be a go. Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Kingdoms and Castles. Today, I thought I would do it live. For a variety of reasons. I think we can probably push to getting that 250 year marker. One thing I noticed, we are pretty low on grain, so that'll probably be my first objective. Do we have any water near this house? No, we do not. I guess I'll just plop a well down there. Yep. As the title suggests, we're going to be expanding hardcore. Try to make use of all the wonderful territory in our region. So I like the rapid expansion, you know? I think it's neat. I think we're low on grain. Let's see, is this fresh water? This is fresh water. Pretty low on grain, so I kind of want to expand our farmland a little bit. I think the easiest way will be to set up another Noria. That way we can just build like a large reservoir right here and it should hit this whole zone. I don't want to build on like barren lands that's irrigated because that seems like kind of not that great. What, the bathhouses are too crowded? Are you serious? Where can I put another one? Yeah, I can squeak one over here in this like barren section. Yeah, I think that's fine with me. Just plop one of them here and then advance town, bathhouse, boom. It's not going to provide a great happiness bonus, but it will counter. You're not selling stone. Highly disrespectful. It's not going to provide the greatest happiness bonus, but it will provide. It'll counteract the negative, which is what we really care about. So this stuff's all going to build. We have tons and tons and tons of odd jobbers, so there's no reason we can't just mass build a bunch of other stuff at the same time here. Another farm is a definite yes. Want pretty much every farm I build to be sort of with a windmill, I think. We could maybe make use of this like zone here that's 1 block thick. I don't know what we'd do with it though. Like, we have wells, so don't really need to place any more of them. We could just do a normal farm, but the windmill basically increases the output of the farms by like 30% or something. So it feels kind of wasteful. Maybe another small granary. I think that would be pretty good. Just plop the sucker like right here. You know what? I'll make some extra farms. Why not? Let's fully use up that space. Looks like there's room for another block here. Before I go too crazy with it, I think I'm gonna want to make these towers taller. Just gonna do 2 blocks each, because we have 2 years to work with. That'll get their range up. We have like 100 idle people, so as long as we're like spreading out where we are building the towers, doesn't like quite matter that we're adding in a bunch of jobs. The peasants continue to languish because of the lack of bathhouse. This should be almost done, right? It needs another 75 stone. That is quite a lot of it. You know, I think another stone road here wouldn't be too bad either. We are limited in how much stone we can extract out of the map, so that is a consideration we should keep in mind. How many quarries are left anyways? There's one over here, and that's it. Is that really it? And that is not good. I mean, I guess the trader will come every once in a while and provide 125 stone. We're probably going to want that to be used for repairing stuff, though. It's extremely not great. I guess I could... I was going to say focus on like a unit defense, but units die and also they cost iron. But whatever. Guess I will make use of them, too. It's about 1 year until the Vikings do come. Once again. Not sure what to say about that, other than... you know, we'll have to make use of the hazard pay once more. Years pass pretty fast in this game. So, we should probably plot out the farms. There's gonna be another farm cube over here, which means you probably want the block to extend this way right under the reservoir. So I guess I will do that. We have some Vikings coming from the right, some Vikings coming from the north. We also have dragons sighted, which is not a great time. Doesn't look like there's any special Vikings. Oh, this little black dragon fucker is gonna destroy my shit. I need those towers. That is so disrespectful. What a fucking bastard. I'm just gonna send my swordsmen to guard this area up here. Did they actually unironically destroy one of the fucking towers with the catapults? That's so rude. I think I need to send some of these knights to kill the fucking catapults. 'Cause that cannot stand. The rest of these guys can go over here. I think it's time to activate hazard pay, which is this like little flumpy building over here. There we go. Meanwhile, we need to move our other units in position. Hazard pay has been activated. Looks like the Vikings on the left-hand flank are getting cleared out. Alright, Vikings on the right-hand side are also getting cleared out. Now it's just catapults that remain. This is highly irritating. Basically lost like a couple hundred stone or something. Get out of here, hazard pay. I guess we'll throw a festival. This quarry's been used up. Feels bad, man. Guess I'll throw a festival just to get even more people coming along. Wonder if it would make sense to do houses that don't have stone for the rest of our expansion. Might be like tunnel visioning, but If we have masons and they're constantly using up stone. Yeah, maybe. How would a housing block with hovels look? Also, what's our tax situation? We have plenty of taxes. Maybe I will build a hovel block. I mean... Dude, this dude has 0 stone. Are you serious? I guess I'll buy his iron, because we are running low on iron. The tools, because why not? Does the merchant run out of stuff? Be pretty fucked up, if true. Anyways, what was I saying? Hovel block? Like, the manors provide 25, whereas the hovels are 20 peasants for the same amount of space. It's definitely not the greatest. But there we go. That's going to be another bunch of bets. I continue my trend of hiring swordsmen. I kind of feel like we need another mason somewhere. I think that's under industry, right? Yeah. You put this guy right there, right next to the quarry. There's only 300 stone available in that quarry. I think we're gonna have like 6,000 stone left on the map. Maybe a little more. It's not like a double stone yield, right? Yeah. I feel like that'd be so much better than double tree yield as a spell. Or what's up with that? This is a pretty nice spot for a farm. That sort of spot where the quarry once was. Guess I will just plop one of those guys down. Then we can continue our expansion. I really don't know about these fucking hovels. This hovel technology seems very not great. It'd be what it be. I think we need a well. So I'll put one in this corner, in this corner. Just gonna want to keep the well action like continuously rising. We're running so low on iron, I think now's the time we need to build another large iron mine. And I'm also gonna... This is normal fertility. This is also normal fertility. I want to kind of... I want to build around this fertile block, even though it's going to mess up my nice and orderly format here. Just because I want to set up a tower with ballista towers up near this corner over here, so that we have something covering our dude. Because the ballista towers go out of their way to target the catapults, right? So getting that set up will be nice. Like the reason this side didn't get catapult fucked. Hungry, my house has no food. Excuse me? It's one of these hovels. You're literally right next door to a market. Oh, but this market only has coal. Just eat the coal, dude. Don't know what the problem is. Let's see. The square is really too big. I mean, that's gonna get solved by itself soon. I don't really know what to say. I think this region would be pretty good for another farming zone, too. So it would be fine for another Noria. It does... That would be like another 275 plus 85. So another like 400 stone down the drain, basically. So maybe not. Maybe we can get away with just having like slightly less efficient farmland. Could be the case. How are we gonna do this? I feel like we're definitely gonna want to make use of the farmland as much as possible, which means just using up all the space here. I guess we could have like a tiny block here, which could have... I think a granary makes sense for one. We're definitely going to want like a well over here too. We could do like tiny housing or something just for the rest of that. Now we need to set up the rest of the windmills. It's not going to be like 100% efficient in the last part because unfortunately the block's just not long enough. We could maybe do orchards in the remaining spot. I kind of feel like we're going to have like an orchard surplus though, especially when you consider like this block down here, right? Like that's probably like 3 or 4 orchards right there. I mean, I guess I'll build them up right now, why not? And this last spot could have like a large produce storage or 2. And a small granary. There we go. So we should be good on food. Has the market kicked into gear yet? Let's see, it is not kicked into gear. That's extremely not great. Maybe we need another market, actually. Just make use of another 15 workers to just yoink the food over. Dude, where's my stone, brother? That's so disrespectful. I mean, we have a ton of cash, so I am just gonna buy, like, everything. Still. Oh man, we need another market in this region. I'm just gonna do another humongous one. We can't have this starvation shit. It's highly... That's like amateur hour stuff. We'll continue to train some soldiers while we wait here. This Noria finally got done, so we can set up another block. It's gonna be a 6-piecer for sure. Also, we can get rid of this cave right here. I think this is actually just perfectly 6 blocks wide. No, it's 5 blocks wide. Okay, so it'll be one block of normal farms and then a block of orchards, and we can have... I'm just gonna start with wooden castle blocks here. Try to get them done in time. If they are destroyed, it's no skin off my nose. But we really don't have time for anything extravagant because the Vikings are coming in a single year. And the wood is going to be on the ground, readily available for these towers. So that's why I think wooden towers will be fine-ish here. And with any luck, our mass of soldiers is going to make it where the stuff is less necessary anyways. The towers, I mean. Hopefully so. Alright, the Vikings are all coming from... No, they are not all coming from one angle. We're definitely just going to want our soldiers to chill in the front here. And I'm going to yoink some of these archers and have them path over too. I'll yoink some more as well. We're just going to want as much archer action as possible, right? I'll even get a couple more over here, because the towers here are definitely kind of lackluster. The rest of the dudes will go up top to help protect against Vikings, which hopefully... I kind of feel like they're going to navigate over to where my wooden tower is, which is highly rude. It's time to activate the hazard pay buff. We are running a super cash surplus, so we'll be completely fine. Yeah, this engagement is going literally perfectly. It's right in the range of these multiple towers and my just armada of archers are absolutely shredding the Deuterinos as well. There we go. Fantastic. So if we look over here, Vikings are definitely going for my weak zone with the wooden towers. I mean, you know, they are wooden towers, don't get me wrong, but it is also 4 archer towers, just milling through the Vikings. So at the end of the day, it's not like the worst setup. I need to like pull these knights back so that we're fighting in the range of the tower. There we go. Ideally, we don't want to mill through our units, if at all possible, right? So, fighting them within the range of the defenses will help counteract that effect. Now hopefully they snipe the catapults before the catapults snipe my wooden tower. We can turn off hazard pay now, so there's nothing hazardous about like a few catapults on their own. There we go. It has been done. We don't have enough meat storage. I guess I'll get some more butcheries going. Could put no, I kind of want to put them up here in this corner. Because it'll bring some of the meat closer to the market, right? Baker also is good, just because it provides happiness, so I guess I'll have a baker and a butcher up here. Why not? Take some valuable housing space, but houses are kind of what we've got in abundance right now. This little tiny block is actually perfect for another set of butchers, so I will do that. Alright, the markets have finally caught up with the Deuter's homes over here. For this last spot, I kind of think I'm going to want a library back here. So that will be neat. Running a little bit lowish on beds. It might make sense to build a little bit more bed action. Just to supplement what we've got here. I see another merchant is arriving soon. I might as well take a peeky peek. They do have stone, so we have not milled through all of the stone. There's some weird values that this guy has. It's not 125 of everything. It's a little bit unusual. Maybe there's like a production level that the merchant has or something. It's kind of wonky. Obviously, I'm going to upgrade my little tower with the archers over here, since I have the opportunity. Our food situation seems like it's going pretty nice, so I don't think I need to worry about that for a little while. You know, I think I will treat myself to another manor house. I'll plop this sucker right here. The Vikings are coming, the dragons are coming from a little bit of an awkward angle for us. Actually, never mind. That's actually a really good angle for us. That's one dragon down. The dark dragon is coming at an even worse angle for itself, because it's going to be in the range of like 7 ballistas. Actually defeated it before taking any damage. That is what you love to see. I know I love to see it. Could do with a little more happiness buildings up on this outer front. I'm gonna think a bit. What would be a good one? Another baker would be pretty good. So I guess I will do that. We could maybe do a tavern too. Potentially. I kind of want to wait. Building decay has destroyed a blacksmith? Excuse me? What the fuck? What do you mean building decay? That's a thing? Well, fuck me, I guess. I'll just build some more masons. That's highly disrespectful. Oh, this is a very fertile zone. It's even next to some fresh water. That'll be nice. I'm gonna build it. It's tiny tower, one higher. What are my masons doing, dude? It's extremely not great. Is this decaying over time, too? Oh, we've exhausted all the resources in this quarry. So that is another one that can be removed and replaced with housing or whatever. I think whatever. Housing wouldn't be too bad, actually, come to think of it, because there's like a lot of house happiness buildings in the zone. Just gonna build like a disgusting block so that I can work that out right now. There we go. There's room for some happiness buildings in the center as well. So that'll be nice. Some more wood milled out of our inventory, which will be pretty good. I think I'm gonna continue the trend of training some archers, which will mill through some of our units, our people in town. That is fine. On year 160. I think we've mostly stabilized from our early game woes. Let's see. I think we can definitely chop down this forest and try to go for like another more outwards tower block. I am just going to make all these castle blocks taller as well, to further combat the Vikings. which will hopefully be nice. There's no wolves in this, right? Yeah, it's an empty cave. What do you got today? No, it's got 125 stone. Okay, it just must be totally random. Completely 180 in my opinion here. Just gonna buy everything. Yoinkity yoink. Maybe that'll encourage more merchants to come to my territory. Who knows? So, this future block... Let's see, what are you? You're barren land. Perfect for housing and stuff, so it's going to be a normal size block. Kind of want to yoink this very fertile land. I don't think I will, though. I think it's perfect territory for another castle block. It's just going to be a slightly shorter one for now. You can have 2 ballistas and 2 archery towers. I'll even out the tower if when it gets done, right? Which will be nice. We have 100 empty homes. I'm not gonna do a festival yet because I think the Vikings are gonna mess up the spawns there, but definitely very soon we should do a festival just to fill out even more homes. Which will be golden. Is there a 3x3 building that would fit perfectly in this block? I know a theater is 3x3, but there's one right over there. Okay, 100% of the Vikings are coming from the top right this time. I guess I'll bring in all of the archers and some of the soldiers. I think the more archers are over there, the less damage my melee units will take. You know, it's the same principle as the fighting in the range of the towers, right? Unfortunately, our towers are not going to be quite finished in time. Which is what it is. We need hazard pay right now. All the enemies are bunched up, so it's going to be very important. Alright, hazard pay, active, fighting in the range of the towers. My archers need to actually get involved and not just stand there. Thank you. Crap, we're fighting outside the range of the towers. Well, whatever. I think we've literally got like a surround. I forget what the term is, like a semicircle or something of dudes. The concave, I think it's called. Basically, there's like this term in real-time strategies or whatever. I only heard it in StarCraft, but that's because that's the only real-time strategy built. Where the goal that you have is to be the big spoon, right? For lack of better terminology. The like dude who's on the outside who has more surface area, and you want the enemies to be bunched up. You want them to be the convex, the tiny spoon. So that way you have more surface area for all your like melee units to get in there and do damage. More surface area for your archers to be in range, stuff like that. You can turn off hazard pay now. So that's a pretty good situation. We definitely just need to train up like 4 more swordsmen. Just to compensate for the ones we lost there. I don't think we lost 4 swordsmen, but... You know, you always gotta grow. That turned out extremely well. We definitely need to get rid of this rock right here. Also, this is horrible planning. I want a 6x6 for the farmlands. Which means we need to move the well to be on the opposite side at the very least. Guess I'll put one in this like little nook. One over here. There we go. Not gonna build any more farms until we need to build the new farms, though. Because it would be pointless. Towers are one thing, right? We do need to secure our borders. You know, speaking of which, we could probably use like another tower here. I mean, if the Vikings come into this area where there's these like several towers, that might be better. It'd be cool if we could make use of all these fishes, though. Yeah, I'm not sure. 24 peasants have taken ill. I guess the next goal will be to continue to expand our Hovel industrial complex. Is this area all like barren irrigation? Yeah. Then I guess having a bajillion hovels here should be fine. I think I want to have like a market over here. And we're going to want a well right here. There we go. Then I guess we just continue building some hovels. I'm gonna have a grand festival too. You're gonna want like one a year, just run every single year so that we can have more and more people show up, expand the rate that they show up. Leveling up this castle should be good. Or the super tower. So I might as well get started on that front. Amazing. Are these towers tall enough yet? They are not tall enough yet. Then I guess leveling them up a little bit will be nice as well. Very cool. I'll continue to build some hovel action over here. Fantastic. What's this merchant selling? 125 of everything. Don't mind if I do. I'm not gonna buy... Should I buy the charcoal? Just to clear the merchant out completely. Yeah, fuck it. I will do so. Why not? I want to stockpile just infinite resources. It makes me feel good to have infinite resources in the larder, right? Another mine has fallen by the wayside. Which is what it is. Wow, this area is very fertile receiving irrigation. I think I'm gonna have some slightly inefficient farms here, because that is better than nothing. I don't know what I'm gonna have in this little zone over here. I guess like a produce storage would fit, because we already have a well there. Maybe a general purpose stockpile? Yeah, I think that makes more sense. Do we need another mason? I kind of feel like we do somewhere. I mean, there's a mason right here. I'm very paranoid of the building health. I think it's probably fine. I'm not gonna worry about it for a little bit. Where should my next tower be? We definitely need a tower out here. I think this farmland block is going to be a one blocker. So we could probably build like a super tower down here. I kind of think we probably should build like a super duper tower maybe. I want to wait until after the dragon comes, just because... Never mind, the dragons are on the northern flank. So I kind of want to build like a super duper tower, just because this area is so far away from the other towers. That might be a mistake though, maybe I should just build like 2 blocks connected to this block. Yeah, you know what, that sounds like a better idea to me. Three archer towers, boom. This back flank is very not that great against dragons, I've got to say. Maybe we should build like another like ballista tower over here or something. Could do one in the back corner, I guess. I'm just gonna start off smallish. This is gonna be a dragon slaying tower, so it's gonna be 3 ballistas and 1 archer tower. I think that'll be gold. Taverns are too crowded. Well, I did leave a 2-spotter over here, just on the chance that that was going to happen. So there we go. Probably could continue to spawn soldiers, so I will do so. Just a couple apiece, and I'm going to have another festival to add in even more duders. We can just keep running our sets here. Which will be golden. Can I fit a fisherman down here? I could do one right next to this tower, and it hits this whole little zone and some of this bigger one. I think that's pretty golden. The festival's over. Time to do another festival. Fantastic. That'll fill out our soldier ranks very nicely. Gonna continue to clear cut this forest. We have a ginormous surplus, and if we run a deficit, we can just build another forest or block or something. But it's pretty much the renewable resource, even in survival mode. Once we get rid of these blocks, we can start adding in like actual blocks, and then I'm just gonna have like another tower right here, I think. In fact, I could probably just get started on it now. I'll build like a tiny wooden one. And maybe get started on the towers. Don't know if they're going to be done in time, but like most of the resources are right next door. So it's hard to imagine that it won't. Train another swordsman and archer squad as well. So all the Viking... Wow, they spawn very close on that side. That's pretty rude. Not gonna lie. I guess I'll just pull in my right-hand flank soldiers. Put them over here. I think we're absolutely gonna need a decent chunk of archers to move over here, just because my tower action is not very great back here. Also, we are just gonna buy out as much of the stuff as we can. Are we running cash deficit? We are running a cash deficit. I think the deficit exists only because of the merchants, though. Or because we spent so much to the merchant. I guess we're gonna need manor houses. Maybe the hollowed technology is not the way to go, after all. We'll know once it's like... Well, I mean, if you add up all the stuff, that's less than 2,242, right? So that's got to be calculations bearing in mind what we're doing. What? They took a pot shot from the river? That's so fucking disrespectful. Those bastards. I guess we just need more tower action down here. Or something. Just gonna instantaneously rebuild these guys. Yeah, I'm gonna build a super tower back here. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. This is gonna be 3 ballistas to focus the siege tanks, the catapults. And we're probably gonna want to draw all the archers here and bring them back up here. We're going to want all of our forces to back up a little bit. There's literally nothing the Vikings can do to harm us, so like back there. So waiting for them to sort of move past our towers, take a bunch of damage. Makes sense to me. Could fight under the shadow of these towers. This is actually a perfect engagement. I will engage in a little bit of hazard pay. Probably should have done so a little bit sooner. I was hoping to squeak by without it. But whatever, it is what it is. Now they're going super ballistic. There we go. I don't think we lost any soldiers to this Viking wave. At least on this side. Hazard pay buff can now get disabled. It was very short-lived. It's hazard pay for a single weekend, basically. Come on. There we go. Very cool. Alright, where's our next housing block gonna be? I guess we could start converting this ginormous block. I think that would make a lot of sense to me. So I mean, if we look at our happiness chart, this area seems pretty good, right? Just plop some more manor houses right down here. We are actually getting a positive amount now that the merchant value is not included. We can rebuild these. I think we want the gaps to always be near the center, so that way the happiness bonus spills over better. Hopefully we didn't waste resources there. If we did, it's probably only wood, which does not matter. We're still overproducing meat. Excuse me. Maybe we need to build even more butchers. I mean, each of the butchers is going to be... Yeah, they're already using up the majority of our tools here. It's not like iron grows on trees. So I'm not sure about that one. Let's see. This would be a pretty good block for houses too. It's pretty much well defended. I mean, it's right near the front lines, but still. We could do a library in this little nook, so I will do that. Might be a waste of resources, because it's kind of overlapping with the other library, but it is what it is. We just gotta let time advance. How's the health looking like? Hospitals, clinics, too overcrowded, dead bodies not being buried quick enough. Why doesn't that have an exclamation point? Excuse me? Well, I guess I'll get another hospital over here. And you know what? The perfect thing for this 3 blocker is actually just going to be another cemetery, I think. Just a ginormous cemetery. We'll do the one that is the most expensive, because clearly that means it's the best one, right? There we go. That'll deal with the good bot. Good stuff. The taverns are overcrowded once more, so I can just put a tiny one right here, which will be great. And we let some time advance. You have 200 spare beds, so there's no reason not to run an additional festival. Oh, there we go. We can start to build out this block a little bit. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there we go. That is a block. Good to have. We could probably... We're down to 787 stone. That's really not great. Hold up, we've got a merchant. They've got wonderful stone. I will yoink the wonderful stone and the fish, and we have a meat surplus. I can go super duper crazy with it. I won't buy the stuff we don't need this time. Hopefully that doesn't impact the merchant's like stuff. Maybe it's just like a coincidence it worked out as it did. Who knows? Food situation continues to look good. I really want to settle this peninsula. Maybe we could work something out or get started on some like tower blocks. It'd give us a bunch of fish. You know, never mind. We do not need a bunch of fish. We have 98% fish / pork. We constantly run surplus pork. I'm gonna leave that for now until we start running out of space. One area we could expand, actually, come to think of it, is we could do another block over here. This should be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be right here where the block ends. I think I'm going to want another super tower as well. I'll just put it right here. Vikings are coming in 2 years, so I'm only going to make it 2 blocks tall. I'm just going to do the 3 archer towers, 1 ballista tower makeup. This is also a barren area. We could maybe start to settle this one. It's such a battleground that I kind of wait until I get like 2 blocks out. So maybe not. I think I will build another farmland like bunch right now. Farm cube, farm cluster. Just so that we can maybe start running the great feasts too. Gonna have another festival. So I mean, having a little bit of a food surplus let us do those fun things. Costs 831 grain for a public feast. Just absolutely nuts. Clearly only an orchard can fit here. Clearly this area is barren, so we're going to want like a granary and a produce storage. I think it probably makes sense to have too much storage rather than too little. Can have that all cooking. I think this farm is far enough from the front lines where it won't get torched, probably. So I'll start building it as well. I'll build... Hold up. Our taverns are overcrowded. We already have one tavern over in this block. It's a large tavern over here. I guess we could do like a tavern... Let's see. Over here. Or here. Maybe a large tavern. I think right here would be perfect, so I will do that. All the Vikings are absolutely Zerg rushing the fuck out of us. So I will just get all my soldiers to move on in. Then we're gonna want a huge portion for archers. I mean, realistically speaking, we want all of our archers, even though it's going to mean that we're going to have to reposition them later. I think I'm going to just activate Hazard Pay right off the rip as well. Does this affect, let's see, DPS 106 per second? I'm still not sure if it affects towers or not. It doesn't say your DPS per second. It might not reflect in the actual like DPS of the tower itself is the only problem. Oh, be what it be. The fucking ballistas are sniping our ballista tower. Or the catapults, I mean. Alright, these archers need to move up a little bit. I don't think we have to worry about soldiers getting in a melee as much. I mean, I might as well bring in a healthy soldier or two just to go nuts. No, there we go. We've reached equilibrium. They have actually destroyed my ballista tower, those bastards. It's literally unavoidable. Nothing we could have done. Except, you know, have like a crazy Viking defense force field that destroys all of the friggin' ships before they even come, but I don't think that's even possible with this angle, to be honest. Alright, I'm moving all these archers back up north. Shame we can't take out the boats on the way out. I mean, this area is such like a weak spot for us. I think I will go crazy with it and build yet another like set of towers over here. And just have it be... I'll do a ballista and an archer. It's too much of a vulnerability, right? I think I'll continue my trend of building farms. We have 5 years to work with, so we will be able to build more towers, possibly. Let's see. Fucking... that bastard. No stone. So disrespectful. Whatever, I'm gonna... He's not selling iron either. What a chode. I'll buy some tools, and we don't need to buy meat. I will buy the wheat because it's extremely cheap. We could probably upgrade our towers here, just a couple blocks apiece. Continue the trend of chopping these woods down. How are we gonna rectify the massive gap in the center of these blocks? I've kind of built them a little bit lopsided. I could do like a... Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh. I could do like a tiny road, I guess. Then we could have some sort of central building. We could maybe just rock like a large building or something. I don't know if there is like a good large building. We could do the Great Library, so that we could start getting like researches going. The only problem is the Great Library works best when it's near other like large buildings, right? Or near other libraries. So it kind of sucks to put it on the edge of civilization over here. I mean, there's never going to be a great spot for it, I guess. I mean, this would be a pretty great spot for it, not gonna lie. Then we could just add in some housing around it. I mean, that's pretty compelling. Doesn't solve our big block issue, though. I think I will put this sucker just right in the center of this block. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? We could have like a small road up to it. I'll put one right here. And I'll put like a library over here. And maybe one down here. So that we just like turbo benefit from its buffs as best as we can. And a manor house right here. And here. Leaves like a small gap for a tavern. Which we will probably want. Might as well plan another block out here. I think this area might be the next spot for a tower. That or over here. I think over here would be better. So I'll plop. They can be 3 blocks tall for now. Maybe even 4 blocks. We have several years before the Vikings come. So I'll do another ballista and 3 archer towers, which will be golden. And with that tower, over there we could probably have some manor houses. Just get them cooking. I want to build another mason too. I think I will do so. Just put this sucker right here next to the stone stockpile. Down to 1,000 stone in this quarry. Oh, that's very rude. Maybe I'll lock in some hovel housing too while we're at it. As much as it sucks. Another merchant is arriving. Hopefully they have more stone for us. Be pretty awesome to get that rolling. Would solve our stone issues temporarily. Maybe we could transition having like a bunch of tiny wooden towers. That'd be very money inefficient though. The taller the tower, the more they overlap, right? We are getting some stone from this dude. Absolutely, yes. Even got some metal too. Pretty much buy everything except for the meat. Who's starving? It's a dude out here. Do I not have a market nearby? I do not have a market nearby. Okay, well I will just build a large market then. That will help with that. Probably want to train up a couple more soldiers of each type too. Where's the other soldier building? There it is. I'll build up a couple of each type, and I'm gonna... What's tithe do? Does it do literally nothing? I think it debated me out of 20 bucks. I see how it is. That completely mind-flooded me. What the hell was I doing? Oh, I was already building swordsman and stuff. Never mind, we're golden. Could make sense to get another treasure room cooking at some point too, just so we can stockpile more cash. Just a possibility. Is there any other, like, super buildings? Build a siege workshop. I'd give us, like, catapults. I don't really know if catapults are even all that good to build. It's not like there's enemy structures or anything. I mean, maybe. You know, why not? Experiment. We could pop this sucker. We're gonna want it to be on like the outskirts where there's nothing super, where there's not a lot of housing. I guess this corner will have to do. It's a little bit dog shit. We're down to 480 stone. We've only got 1,000 in each of these quarries too. Might make sense, might behoove us to go out and yoink the rest of this stone. Absolutely hitting our upper limits of what we can build in this map. Definitely will continue with the hovel technology. Do we not have a well? We do not have a well. Whoops. All the Vikings, no, half the Vikings are coming from the left. So we can just set up a squad to the left. Just do that right now. Then the other half are coming from the top right. Ooh, all of our melee units have not healed since last time. I think we need to bring 4 melee units over here. I mean, obviously, if we want to be super perfect, we probably would want to time it out so that all the forces can be at each of the zones. But I don't know if that's even possible for us right now. I'm gonna pull these guys back just a little bit. Just so that we have more of a chance of fighting within the range of the towers. One of our towers is getting sniped by enemy ballistas, or enemy catapults, but looks like they got taken out. The Vikings are attacking our archers. Okay, how's this flank doing? These archers are not in position. Okay, are these guys fine? These guys are fine. I don't have to worry about them. These knights I want to have pulled back a little bit, just so that we can fight. Let the archery towers do their work a little bit more. There we go. These guys can go kill these ballistas before they fuck up my castle blocks. Por favor. Amazing. Okay, that wasn't too painful. I'm just gonna preemptively build like 5, 6 swordsman squads right now. I think we're pretty much golden on archer squads. I mean, we might have lost a couple. I guess I will rebuild a couple. There we go. Oh. Doloreth. Hello, Doloreth. I'm playing this game right now too. Been playing all day. Went up max difficulty. Survived 260 years challenge. I'm 187 years in. Man, it's hard, but now I think I mastered it. Okay. That's cool. What have you learned? What have you mastered? Is there any like super difficult spots you encountered? I'm on year 181 myself. I also feel like I've sort of hit equilibrium where we're fighting off the Vikings without too much trouble. Dallow Wrath. Okay. I will attempt to remember that. Dallow Wrath. Let's see, it's gonna be 1 year until the dragons come. I think they're coming from a pretty good angle for us. Got plenty of ballista towers sort of over here. Guess I could move the archers to try to yoink the black dragon. So I think it's kind of hitting a small vulnerability. Kind of expanded the entire island. I only centralized and built as needed. Okay. That sort of makes sense, because then you can do like the Viking defense force field. Not have to worry about spreading out, defending all your flanks. Very sensible. Oh no, fire's claimed my archery towers. Probably need to build wells out here. Something I forgot to do. On year 187 with only 567 people. Does the amount of Vikings scale based on your population, or is it scale based on year number? So I'm fighting like a bajillion Vikings right now. So that is something I'm curious about. Can't store any more iron. Amazing. Oh, do I not have an iron stockpile near there? Probably want to build one of those leaders. There we go. I mean, there's an iron stockpile over there. I guess the dudes just aren't transporting it quickly enough. Could be based on my population. Could also not be, I see. Well, how many Vikings are you fighting? Be the question, right? Just gonna level up my roads, I think. Let's get that cooking. Be a nice addition to the map. Fantastic. Get around 30-40 ships per round. Okay, I think it does base somewhat on population after all. So I'm getting, I think, like 60 of them. Improved construction techniques. Probably should have researched that sooner. It would have saved me hundreds of stone. Slightly unfortunate. Glad I'm researching it now, at least. Is there any... Let's see, the hospitals are not overcrowded. Looks like we've got more room to expand. So I will do so. It's going to build 10 bajillion hovels. Food situation's looking relatively good. Probably continue to expand that way. I think I will experiment with having some wooden super towers. Or, I guess not super towers, because they can only be 3 blocks tall, but... Plop one of the suckers, like, over here, I think. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Back constructing now. Save ourselves a little bit of wood, or a little bit of stone. Probably Yeah, it's a little bit ugly, but I'll build like the road sort of around this area. I mean, we could build bridges actually. I think that would be pretty cool. And then some normal road. Fantastic. That'll connect up pretty well. I don't think having a fissure in this little tiny lake will be worth it. Yeah, that would be cool. Let's see a screenshot. Okay. Sounds awesome. We'll probably look at it after the stream. I am genuinely curious. Are you doing the thing where you have like the wall around the entire town? It's pretty awesome, if so. Gonna want iron. Wanted to ask before I post the link. Yeah, no, that was very sensible. I appreciate it. We're running extremely low on cashola. Okay, the Vikings are coming from the north and south. Those are both pretty well protected areas for us. So I think we're going to be perfectly fine this time around. Just going to activate the hazard pay buff right now so it's ready in time for the dudes to come. By the way, have you been using the hazard pay, Dalaran? It is so actually incredibly busted. It literally doubles the damage of all your units. So you can just like chew through the Vikings like crazy. I can see them melting right before your eyes, right? Like that the Vikings are coming basically one at a time in a nice like slow line. I think I'm gonna want to pull these soldiers back a little bit. There we go. Use it once or twice, but I only use towers, no units. That's pretty much how I did my non-survival mode playthrough. Sort of had the Viking defense force field on the edge of all my islands. Since I'm like so spread out, I found it kind of sensible to just have like a bunch of soldiers and stuff too. This playthrough. Plus I wanted to try it out since like people were like complaining that I was only doing towers in the previous one. So I was like, well, shit, maybe I should give units a try. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I guess 9 by 4 is better because that way it meshes the 2 blocks, maybe. Maybe. Not quite sure layout-wise. Let's see, a stone bridge can go over here. Have this block sort of extend under these soldiers. Yep, I'm also doing the survive 260 years. It's pretty rough. I've milled through most of the stone deposits on the map. So my only like super renewable source of stone is the merchant dude. It's definitely not ideal. Put a library over here. Is construction costs researched yet? 1 more year, it will be done. Very cool, we could probably wait till that year before we expand our towers. I'm gonna do another 3 blocker over here just in case we're gonna need some more meat. How's our meat? Oh, we're actually milling through some of our meat now. Might be high time we got another swine herd at some point. Potentially. Let's see, fertile, receiving irrigation. This area would be great for farmland. Where should my next hovels be? I guess just... yeah, this whole, like, no man's land I've been settling. Might as well build another, like, super wooden tower. Get that cooking right now. Yeah, we'll have a decent-ish range. I can put hovels in this little zone back here. Terrible plague has swept the land. Not the greatest. Here's a more top-down screenshot for you to look at later. Okay. Oh, it doesn't even show it on top chat. The hell? I have to swap to all chat. Could you repost the link? Por favor. Let's see. 3 years the Vikings come. Yeah, I'll just build out here, I think. Some hovels here will do nicely. Yeah, I don't see the link. I don't know, it might just be like a YouTube automated feature or something. Could always just like temporarily or permanently, if you choose, join the Discord, post it there. I will absolutely see it there. Oh no, the merchant doesn't have stone. No, it's highly unfortunate. Where are the dragons coming from? Bottom right hand corner. Guess I will just move up my archers to destroy the duders. Maybe I can destroy the black dragon before it fucks my tower up. It would be pretty awesome. Okay, we pretty much milled through the red dragon's HP. Yeah. It should be... oh, I don't think it's in this video description because I was kind of pressed for time. I can grab the Discord link. I don't know if it'll... surely I should be able to post links in my own fucking Discord, right? Or at my own thingy. Where did I put the link? You know, I'll look at my own channel thing. Let's see. Discord link, I've acquired it. Copy and paste. Boom. I have done it. I apparently can post links in my own stream chat. It's good to know. Hungry house has no food. Oh, it's just another one of these hovels. I guess when they're on the inside, it takes so long to path there that they get the starvation debuff temporarily. There we go, they've got the food now. Very excellent. Let's see. These quarry workers, they don't have enough room in the stockpile. Well, that's fine by me, I guess. It's a good problem to have. I'm gonna build another road, another block over here. And I think I'll build another tower over here to keep the Viking Defense Force Field going strong. I got super mindfuled by the destroying, reclaiming stone sound effect. I thought some of my buildings were popping. That would have been terrible. Oh shit. No, the stuff's on fire. I mean, there's a well over here. Should be fine. Actually, can I build a large fountain? Absolutely I can. I will do that. Then I can get rid of the well. That could just be like another library or clinic. I'll build a library. The taverns are too crowded. I guess I'll plop... Hold up. We need to organize our defense. Posted. Excellent. Just yoinking my Deuterinos. Let's see. Okay. Ah, I like the look of it. It's nice and square. I appreciate a square kingdom. Where's all your, how are you getting enough food? I only see 6 farms. Is food generation just that efficient? I guess you do have the, fishing huts too. Yeah, it's super neat. Thanks for showing me. Alright, the Archer Armada has come into play. I will activate the Chamber of War. 7 farms, 7 orchards, 4 pig farms, 2 fisheries. Okay. Interesting. I like the symmetry between the farms and the orchards. Haven't needed to worry about food since around year 50. I always play it safe with the food counts because I'm always like concerned that I'm gonna accidentally starve my dudes and get a huge happiness debuff. Alright, the Vikings have been destroyed at the cost of many soldier lives. A little unfortunate. We need to turn off hazard pay, then add in, I'm gonna say 6 more swordsmen. There we go. Has been done. 400 worms, homes to, sorry, I was looking at the well text. 400 homes to work with. The first 100 years is a massive struggle. It's my only 2nd playthrough, so I'm still learning. Good shot. I think this is also my 2nd playthrough, unironically. No, technically 3rd. I went through a phase right when I started this game where I was super duper binging it. So I ended up doing like a round off screen. And New Ganymede was my first playthrough, which is the previous series, where I did the Viking force field technology. Let's see. Crap, I think we do need a little bit more farmage. Yeah, it's a real fun game. I'm very glad I started playing it. Probably played for 20 hours straight. That is a lot of hours straight. I mean, I get you. I've done the same thing before. I think I actually literally did do the same thing with Kingdoms and Castles. Maybe not 20 hours. I'm very mindful of my sleeping schedule. Because, you know, I'll be honest, I've always been terrified of not getting enough sleep because there's this... I kept hearing about these like studies where it says it like permanently lowers your IQ if you don't sleep enough. And I'm like, I don't have enough of those points to be losing them. You know what I mean? I definitely did play a lot of the game. I still do enjoy it. I think I'm gonna clear cut about a bajillion trees. How much does the witch's tree cut double yield? Costs 2,558. Well, I guess I'm not gonna do that. And just continue expanding out. Because we had some merchant stone, I'll build some manor houses. Sleep when I'm tired. I don't do schedules. I work around 20 minutes a day, so I sleep as needed. Sometimes sleep all day. Okay. It's very cool. Enviable lifestyle. Some days I'll sleep 2 to 4 hours and stay up 10, 12 and sleep 2 to 4 more. That's very sensible. Have you ever looked into those, like, bizarro sleep schedules that people invent? I forget what they're called, but there's like a few of them knocking around where it's like a very specific, like, you stay up 4 hours, then sleep for 1 hour, then stay up 4 more hours, then sleep for 1 hour. Worked hard to get this lifestyle. Okay. What's the catapult do? So it takes no stone, some cash. I might as well build a couple of those dudes, too. If you don't mind me asking, what sort of job do you have? What is the 20 minutes per day work? I've studied many of them. Tesla and Einstein are big on them. Oh, interesting. I always heard those guys were a little bit eccentric, so it makes sense that they'd be like into the like super sleeping style stuff. Just gonna build a tiny wooden super tower over here. Add in, I think 2 ballistas, 2 archer towers should be fine. Then I'll actually get a fishing hut. Do maintenance for my building on salary, so I have to do the basic walk around in the mornings usually. Oh, that's badass. Where's the fishing hut? There it is. Just gonna plop it right over here. Hopefully it doesn't get destroyed by Vikings. Guess I'll build another wooden super tower over here. Just do the same format. Have you experimented with the whatchamacallit, the Greek fire towers? That's one I've always been curious about, but it has such tiny range that I've been very hesitant to commit to building one. But maybe it's necessary for like the super big hordes. I'm not sure. Recent food shortage. Excuse me? It must have just been the one random house. Let's see. Tavern's too crowded. Need to build another tavern. I'll just build a large tavern over here. That should provide a bunch of happiness to all the people here. Yeah, it makes Like, the archery towers seem pretty good against the Vikings, and they have like a half-decent range, so I've always been kind of hesitant to commit. Alright, we're back to happiness 100. Maybe we should build another market, like down here, come to think of it. Because I will do so. Just yoink that up. I guess maybe I could build a Greek fire over here in this corner. Would it even have enough range? Its range is so dog shit. What the hell? I'll find a spot to put at least one, I think. It's gonna have to be like on the edge of the civilization. It's the thing. Probably near a road because the Vikings go for roads. Yeah, I'll build one in this top right corner. See how that works out. The absolutely milts dudes, maybe it'll be worth investing in. We're not going to be able to see though because the Vikings are all coming from my humongous vulnerability over here that I really should have prepared more for. Only half of them are coming from this angle, so that is fine, I guess. Just yoink a little over half my archers. Looks like the other Vikings are gonna take their sweet time getting over here too. I also put the catapults on target as well. Dude, why are they catapulting my swine herds? That's so disrespectful. Can they not? Now, what's this merchant got for me? Has stone. Thank you very much. Wood. Probably shouldn't have bought the wood. Iron, yes. Tools, yes. Fish, sure. Fruit, sure. There we go. Then we're going to want to activate hazard pay. Alright, now we can set time forward. The catapults have destroyed all my friggin' swine herds. That's so rude. Alright, I think the catapults have been destroyed for the most part. Gonna wait till after the Vikings are gone before I start rebuilding stuff though. Yeah, there we go. Now I can move all my soldiers back to the other side, where all my current soldiers are completely out of position. Never mind, they are in position. Kind of feel like I should pull back a little bit, give the Vikings room to simmer. Yeah, there we go. This is a pretty good spot. Fantastic. Still blown away about how large the city is, how much I was starting to rebuild everything constantly in the first 100 years. No idea how you grew so large. I'll be honest. It's a bit of a blur, recollection-wise. I think in the first, like, 40 years or something, I was getting a lot of stuff. Like, a Viking group would come from, like, a bad angle and just fuck my shit up. And I started building the Viking Defense Force field and supplementing with troops. And for the most part, I think I've been overproducing troops, which has been, like, helpful in that I don't have to rebuild everything. Oh no, we're completely out of cash. What's my cash situation? We're getting a small amount per year. That's not good. I guess I'll build more hovels. We could hold a feast or something. Should have enough food for that. A great feast begins. Is that gonna add people? I wonder. Sorry, that's the term I use for just having like a bajillion towers. I came up with the term because in my other playthrough, I had like hit this sort of critical mass of ballista towers on the edge of the island where it would destroy the Vikings before they even like landed. So that's like when I dubbed it the Viking Defense Force Field. And so I kind of use it shorthand for just all the towers in general, even though it's a little bit less accurate. Okay, I don't think the feast actually invites a bunch of people. It's interesting enough. Guess I'll just have to do the normal festival instead. Just plop some more homes down. Probably use another well or 2 or 3. Yeah, it was neat. It basically just hard carried me. Like, the combination of the ballistas and the archery towers and the fact that I built like piers out so there's no roads near the sides of the map just meant that I could eliminate the Vikings before they even like did damage. It did require like infinite towers though, unfortunately. So I don't think I could replicate the defense technology in survival mode just because there's like a limited amount of resources. And obviously every merchant ship that comes by that sells a bunch of stuff adds to the equation a little bit. Makes it more possible to build more like actually good towers. So like the wooden crappy ones. I mean, I haven't been disliking the wooden crappy ones that much, to be honest. Let's see, Hungry House has no food. That must be a new construction. Indeed it is. There are merchant ships? Yeah, there are merchant ships. If you build a port, merchants will come every once in a while. Missing out. It's like a nice renewable source of resources, especially if you have like excess cashola. Would much approve, or would recommend getting one. I mostly don't make cash from the merchant. I usually just use the merchant to buy stone. I think if you're struggling to make cash, the thing to do is just have like more of a ratio of civilians to dudes who are on the towers. So they all like slurp some tax income. I'll do 2 ballistas, and I'm gonna do a Greek fire and an archery tower with this guy, so that we have another possible dude who might have the Greek fire. Excuse me, why is this stuff on fire? Do I not have a well nearby? Should have a well nearby enough. Interesting. Yep, just a higher ratio of idle workers to actual workers, working workers. Just like the easiest way, I think. So I'll build 1 more catapult to... Got 1 year until the next Viking wave comes. I'll run another festival so I can draw more people in. I wonder if I had another town square, if I could run 2 festivals at once. That might be something we could do. Guess I'll put a town square here. It's going to provide happiness for the whole region too, which will be nice. Bunch of Vikings are coming. Just gonna build a few more swordsmen. Think our archers, we have plenty of archers. So we should be fine. Another merchant ship comes. Hungry, my house has no food again. Where's this one? Okay, this one's over here. Do I not have a market nearby enough? I guess not. I could put a market in this little, like, inner zone, I guess. Make use of some of that territory. That'll be golden. So Viking Group A is coming from the right. Viking Group B is coming to this far away left-hand corner. Okay, that's not too bad. We probably could invest in a little bit more tower action on this peninsula because it seems like a favorite spot of the Vikings to come and attack us from. Come to think of it. Maybe there's only so many like spots the Vikings actually do come from. I always just assumed they could spawn from anywhere on the edge of the map. Maybe that's not true. Also, got more wood. Don't mind if I do. Think I will enter hazard pay mode right now. Does mean we're gonna be running a little bit short on cash. Hopefully we don't run out before the wave is over. I found that the Vikings always tend to attack the weakest side. Interesting. I didn't know they had the ability to do that. Is your weakest side the side that's always, what do you call it? The one that's not walled off? Maybe they just like schlorp towards a vulnerable, or like an open section. Then again, the Vikings did navigate so they're not coming into my like forces. It'd be highly rude, but I think that might actually be how it works. Unfortunately, we have to turn off the hazard pay now too because we don't have the cash. I've been buying too greedily from the merchants. Oh well, it'd be what it be. How's top left doing? It's doing perfectly fine. Weakest side is usually the side that has vulnerable targets, the less towers. Makes sense. It's highly possible they like input read and just check the side of the less towers. Oh, the lack of hazard pay. I can really feel it. That's not the greatest. So I'll just pull my forces back, let the archery towers soften these dudes up. It's not like they have anything to burn right now anyways. Alright, there we go. That should be the rest of them. Very sweet. Needlessly lost some units, but that is a cautionary tale for the importance of balancing your books. Always having a surplus cash. That being said, I'm gonna run a festival. Just get some people coming. We might be struggling because we aren't building enough manor houses, I think. Manor houses have more cash that they output, I think. It'd be nice if it said how much tax revenue one of these manor houses gave compared to the other ones. Completely unsure. Unfortunately, there isn't like a breakdown by home. How's the happiness? Regions looking pretty okay. Are these homes all empty? They are all empty. Interesting. Let's see, festival. guess I'll run another festival. Our cemeteries are full? That's terrible. I went straight to manor houses as soon as I could. Pretty sure they pay more. Well, I was rocking the, like, all manor house technology, too. I just, am running out of stone, so I was trying to cheap out a little bit. Get some non-manor house construction going. Gonna build another giant cemetery so that we don't lose a bunch of happiness. There we go. Oh no. They have lit on fire all my towers. That's extremely not great. Do we not have a well next to the super duper tower? We do not. That is not good. I think the super tower needs to be a little bit bigger too. Just so I can hit the dragons before they actually get on top of us. The taverns and bathhouses are both crowded. Excuse me. So I'll put a tavern over here. Where could I put a bathhouse? I could put a Noria in this little pond and I guess have a bathhouse connected to that. I mean, sure, whatever. Why not? So food, Noria. Put this bad boy right here. Then we get a couple aqueducts here. And then Advanced Town, Bathhouse, boom. There we go. That'll solve that issue. On year 207. A festering corpse has incubated the plague. Highly rude. Well, there's nothing we can do about it until our cemetery is done. It's currently building. I guess it was just too far out. That's another downside of fighting the Vikings, sort of away from the roads, I guess. Good to know. I wanted to invest another tower up here, didn't I? I think this is forever going to be the outer edge of this town, so I might as well just have another super tower here. And then I can have 2 ballistas and 2 archery towers. That should overlap with the other ones. Should also cover this little area with the fishes so we can get another fishing hut. Which I don't mind if I do. The fishing hut might get burnt down every once in a while, but that's just the costume business. Food's looking perfectly fine. I think it's time we add more housing. Probably around this bathhouse. Just gonna yoink that up right now. We could build... We don't really have much stone. We don't have any stone generation. I was gonna say we could build like another large reservoir, but we actually need to settle our situation like pronto. I guess I'll go secure the territory around the stone. It's gonna be our last 4,000 stone. That's pretty rough. Not including any merchant stone we get. Please tell me this dude's selling stone. In fact, it is. Absolutely yes. I'm just gonna buy up the stone, buy up the iron, leave the wood and the other renewables. There we go, that's pretty nice. Alright, get rid of these Duders as well. The wolves. Very sweet. Has been done. I guess I don't want to like super duper expand in this territory, but what we could do is build like a bunch of wooden towers around it, I guess. How much does it cost to double tree yield? 3,000 bucks. That's highly a lot of money. I don't think there's any reason to even try to go for it. Even if we could get it. Where's my town square? I'll get another festival rolling instead, just so that I can have even more people. Look at that. That is a lot of wood. We're gonna be wood rich for friggin' eternity, basically. Alright, so this road will connect to this quarry. Probably gonna want a stockpile just to store the stone up here. And just do the 2 tiny quarries, and we're gonna also want... Did I build the stockpile? I did not build the stockpile. Never built the Great Library, didn't know it. Built research. Yeah, the Great Library is actually pretty good. It took me a long while to do so as well. I will get the last research. There we go. You can get the researches... Yeah, you have been a little bit. I think there's an upgrade which makes your archery towers like 25% more effective. And that by itself, I think, is an extremely good upgrade. You can get some of the researches from the merchant, is the thing. So it's not like 100% necessary to get the Great Library. Though obviously if you don't have the merchant or the Great Library, you're just not going to have any upgrades. For sure. Alright, so anti-Viking defense force field. Don't know if it's going to be done in time. We definitely do have the idle workers. Just make sure my tower's at max height so they get max range. I would be doing the same. Oh, dude. They are coming from my weakest angle. That's so rude. I would be doing the same if not for the constant stone limitation. Crap. We did not build replacement swordsman. Well, I guess I'm gonna focus on finning the quarry first. No, that doesn't make sense. The other Vikings are gonna get here first. I guess I'll defend over here. Have you not been running into resource limits because of your like slower, steadier growth? Might actually be the way to do it. Definitely want to fight under the shadow of all these towers if possible. Yeah, 'cause I'm dealing with 124 Vikings, which is quite a lot. Oh, this is kind of rough. Down to 1 swordsman. Okay, we'll send the replacement swordsman up here. But did something get destroyed? Wait, how did this archer get on top of my wall? Oh well, they're back down now. Periodically have to grab a new node, but it hasn't been that bad since I haven't expanded Extreme as you. Okay. Makes sense. Oh no. The Vikings came at just the absolute worst time. I should have waited on this project a little bit. Oh, we just gotta retreat to the tower line. There's not much else that can be done here. Just let the catapults fucking destroy my quarry zone. Oh, it is what it is. Okay, can these archers fucking get these guys off my shit? At the end of the day, a little bit of wasted wood doesn't really matter, considering that's like our one renewable resource. Oh, we don't have the gold to rebuild. We definitely need to turn off hazard pay then. Yep, there's a terrible misplay of mine here. It is what it is. New merchant is coming. We can probably sell some of our excess charcoal and wood to pay for the redevelopment. Maybe we could buy some stone so we get some more manor houses. It's no big deal, ultimately. Even though it's quite awkward. We are gonna need to build like 10 soldiers. Didn't even realize I could build wood towers, just zone them out, stone only stone. Well, the wood towers do suck, so that's like the reason to build only stone. They only go 3 blocks tall, and they have much less HP, and they can light on fire. Which is just like a devastating combo. I think I will sell some of my excess weapons and tools, unfortunately. So I can use the cash to buy iron. Make more tools. I'll buy the fruits just to keep the merchant happy. There we go. That should be enough cash left over to rebuild some of these as well. Let's see, the wooden castles just require wood. So I can rebuild those right now. Amazing. We're gonna need the quarries too. Rock removal rubble? Are you serious? That's so fucking rude. Is there anything else I can sell? Let's say I got some more wood in there. Yeah, I will sell that. Some charcoal. Boom. I could sell some beef to this dude, actually. There we go. Now we're cashed up. Now I can just rebuild the rest of these. Fantastic. What's our projected cash, Ola? It's not looking very hot. Guess I'll use some of the extra cash to build a couple manor houses. And then run a festival, which is going to cost 400, but should bring in at least 100 settlers, which will bring in more cash revenue. It's a little bit of a crunch here. Maybe I should desire more wood. I think I will do that. That way I'll have more resources to sell when the time comes. I'm gonna build like an extra forester, I think. Must be near usable trees. That's rude as hell. That's extremely disrespectful. They can plant trees. Are you serious? If I knew that, I would have worked it a little bit differently. Okay, I can put one here, and then once they replant trees, I can move it slightly. Yeah, we have 2 completely different game playthrough strategies. Yeah, it's neat. It's a good sign for a game if there's multiple ways to go through it, right? Alright, I'm gonna add a ballista tower. Hopefully it gets done before the dragons come. Did I already build a well here? I did not build a well here. I absolutely need to build a well here. It's like priority number 1. Oh no, this quarry's out too. So I've got probably no renewable stone now. Oh no, it's the 2 tiny dragons and 1 big dragon. Actually, the tiny dragons are not really anything to be concerned with. Please put out the fire. Oh no, I have no fire removal stuff nearby. Whoops. So I'll have to rebuild these guys too. Foresters, when they get tools, are epic. I usually leave a 5x5 area. Yeah, they're really good. For sure. It'll be a nice, steady source of stuff that we can sell to the merchant. Which will be amazing. Build another ballista tower over here. Okay, I was a little worried the witch is going to get mad. We're building kind of near their home, but apparently not. Love to see it. Probably should run another festival. So, can I run 2 at once? Let's see. Okay, I have clicked it. Don't know if it even slurped my money, but it will. We'll know if it says people have joined because of the festival twice. Let's see, 51 people enjoyed it so much they decided to join our kingdom. And is there the other text? Let's see, first of all, sell wood 125, boom, amazing. Buy stone 125, amazing. Buy the rest of this shit too. Absolutely golden. And I might as well sell some beef long into them. We're still doing good on beef, right? Yeah. Okay, it looks like you can only have 1 festival going at a time, I guess. Unfortunate. Well, I'm going to continue to mill some festivals. We need another Viking, or another tavern. So I guess I'll plop the sucker. I could plop a tiny tavern, I think. We didn't build quite enough swordsmen, but we were kind of stabilizing our resources. Oh well, it is what it is. These Vikings are gonna come by our quarry zone. I kind of feel like we should just let the quarries, towers do the work for the quarries. Which is a little bit grim, but whatever. What, not enough charcoal to fire? Excuse me? Didn't you just start firing now? And it's near all the charcoal burners too? That's highly rude. Yeah, just take your time, Greek Fire. It's not like we need you or anything. There we go. Okay, so it picks like 1 spot and turbo screws it up. Does it kill a whole Viking at once? World may never know, because it is completely out of charcoal once more. Dude, there's a charcoal stockpile right next to it, too. It's extremely disrespectful. Man, all our stuff's getting torched. Fires claimed, ballista towers and stuff. That's just the ones on the outskirts getting screwed here. Okay, well, whatever. All the Vikings over here are destroyed. So I might as well move over here. Probably should activate a hazard pay long time ago, but the second best time is now. Could make a cart and have it always bring charcoal to the tower. Yeah, that's a good idea. Just kind of assumed it would be good because of the location it's in. Can the cart hit a tower? Well, I guess we'll just have to see, right? I'll build one. There we go. Alright, Vikings are getting absolutely shredded. Just gonna have these dudes target the ballistas. Get them out of the way. Please stop destroying my quarry. Thank you. Alright, we can get rid of the hazard pay buff now. Just gonna train 10 swordsmen right now, so that I do not forget. And I'm gonna rebuild all this garbage. Feels bad, man. Never actually tried to use them to transport stone around and food. Makes sense. I think I'm gonna have one stone tower. Let's have a ballista so that we could maybe snipe some of the dudes before they get here. The whatchamacallits, the catapults. Alright, is fire blown up anything over here? It's not. This large quarry is donezo. Be a good spot for a feast hall, I guess. Gonna run another festival so I can get even more people. And hire some archers so that we can mill out some of these people. Guess I'll put some catapults over here. I'll build another catapult. I'll have one up here near the wooden tower zone. Okay, we got 64 more people. We're getting 269 cash per year. That's amazing. We're not close to maxing on our bed space, though, so I might as well continue to run the festivals. We need to bury dead bodies quicker. I think that's more of a cemetery caretaker lack thereof, rather than a lack of cemetery space. So I guess I'll plonk a cemetery caretaker down here. Hospital and clinics are also overcrowded. I'll just build another hospital over here in this kind of no man's land territory. Hopefully that will fix that. It looks like it did. Alright, we're getting tons of swordsmen now. Be good use of our thousands of armaments. Guess there's no reason not to build more archers too. So it just is like more damage that will hopefully not reach our swordsmen. Getting -1 stone per year. It's not ideal. Do you have stone to sell me? Amazing. We're getting stone. Gonna sell some of my excess wood, for we have infinite of it, and sell some of my beef. Then I'll buy some iron, some fishes, because why not? There we go. And we're back. I think we've stabilized a little bit. I mean, we'll know for sure once the next stuff goes. There's no more researches we care about because I don't use transport ships, which is completely fine. Might as well just add more homes then. Even though at this point I think we're kind of golden population-wise. I will not rest until I've conquered this entire region. I wonder if... First of all, let's clear out some of the forest around this place. If we were to do some more like ballista towers, you can adjust the amount of the resources you store in the docks for sale, right? The default is 50, but you can crank it up and sell a lot more than 50 at a time. That is true. That is what I did with this dock. I have it desiring 125 wood. In fact, yeah, I'll go even more crazy with it. You're right. I'll just say desired 500. Then desire 0 charcoal. So if we're selling wood, then we don't need charcoal to sell. Probably not going to want to sell tools, or fish, or fruit. Yeah, there we go. It's a good idea. Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate it. How much HP does a stone tower have? 50, or is this one has 30? This is a little bit taller. I mean, we have very little renewable stone, so I think we just should build crappy wooden towers. There's one thing that concerns me, and that is, if I do mostly wooden towers, we're going to lose small amounts of stone just from rebuilding the towers on top of it. Since I didn't build a dock, I think I won't. Doing fine with that one. Okay. It's very neat. I mean, once you've already hit your equilibrium, you don't really need more, right? Makes sense to me. Year 221. We have an Armana of Swordsman. Love to see it. You know, continue that trend even more. So that we never run out of troops. I think I'll build some wooden towers just to exist sort of outside my current towers. And hopefully the wooden towers will get targeted first by the catapults somehow. It's highly possible. Oh yeah, there's that cart. Let's see, so point A, charcoal stockpile. Then point B. No, I cannot set point B to a tower. Unfortunately, the cart technology just won't work for that. Well, it's not the end of the world because we can use this cart instead to just yoink wood from one of the wood stockpiles and then put it into the dock. In fact, I could probably pick up like small amounts of wood from each of the stockpiles. Oh no, I fucked it up. I needed to hit the check mark. Alright, drop off. Just all the wood in your inventory. And there's a third point. I'll just plop this guy. Where's another wood stockpile? Excuse me? Do I only have the one wood stockpile near the foresters? Surely not. Well, whatever. That'll be golden. You don't have to go fast. Once every 1 year. Sure, that's fine. Guess I'll build another wood stockpile over here. Why not? It's 1 year until the Vikings come. Probably makes sense to keep our stuff milling. Looks like they are. Have 425 idle workers. I'll run another festival so I can get even more of them. We can just build more houses. Just get that cooking. So all the Vikings are coming from this bottom right hand corner. Nope, correction, some of them are coming from the bottom left. Well, I mean, the left hand corner I feel a little bit less concerned with because there's so many towers. I'm just going to position some troops back past the towers. The Vikings coming from this angle too are very liable to just get absolutely smoked. So I'll just have my dudes a little bit back over here too. Where's my archery tower? Over here. So I'll put some archers back here. Merchant, please sell me some stone. Thank you very much. It has been done. I'll just see yoink all that. Don't think I want to buy tools. I will sell 420 wood. Amazing. Love to see it. Now I've just got to wait for the Vikings to come. Once they're about here, I will activate my building, my hazard pay. Once we see the whites of their eyes. Looks like these Vikings are getting crushed by the Viking Defense Force field. Not even sure if we... No, it looks like some of them are getting past. No big deal. Let's see how this one does. Look at that. Okay, the Greek fire does do plenty of damage once it has enough charcoal. Apparently it just runs out of charcoal like instantaneously though. So that is good to know, I guess. Obviously I want to pull all my dudes back. Let the Vikings simmer a little bit more. Does hazard pay work with towers? I'm not even sure. I don't think it does, to be honest. I think it's just troops. Unfortunately. Oh no, we need to target these catapults as soon as possible. They're going to destroy a stone tower. Please no. Please no. Oh my god. Oh no! Bastard. Oh, I see a lot of Vikings coming. That's good looking kingdom. Alright, we can turn off hazard pay now. It's a shame you can't pay for more merchants to come, like in RimWorld. Where is my hazard pay machine? There it is. It's just a sign we need to build this tower even higher. Which is no big deal. You know, compared to the other, like, years the Vikings came, that's not too bad, right? Gonna build out a little bit more. Does that make sense? We're not even using the land we currently have. I think I will not build out much more. I'm just gonna expand this castle block a little bit. To be honest, I'm not impressed with Greek fire. I think I'd just rather have another ballista. And I'm gonna have another tower, sort of connected to this one, I guess. It's gonna have one more ballista and one more archery tower. Hopefully that'll work out. I'll build another manor house and then some hovels. $224. I think we've got like 5 more Viking attacks and we'll actually have hit the 250 years. It's pretty awesome. Kind of want to see how high I can get the population by the time that time comes. So I'll build even more hovels. Save the stone for towers. Just get that cooking. How's the health situation? It's doing very good. Building integrity's doing. Is it back up? It doesn't say it's back up. I mean, it says I've got an excellent connection now. Well, I'll know in a moment, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna ask. You see it now. Boom. There we go. Holy crap, what's it gonna look like in the VOD? Is it just gonna be like a giant black hole of stuff? Oh, you can see it? Fantastic. We're back on track. Hopefully, let me just hit test. Yeah, I mean, it looks like I'm connected to the chat. Amazing. Love to see it. I'm glad things are working. I was a little worried it's going to be one of those like situations where it's just like disconnected for an hour or something. Man, that is extremely rough. Hold up, we are completely out of charcoal. Definitely need to just get some large charcoal makers, because the large charcoal makers are more efficient than the tiny ones. There we go. 3 of the suckers should be good enough. In fact, I'll chop this tree down, get another one. That'll hopefully be good enough. What's my wood situation? We have plenty of wood as well. We're just low on it because we've been selling it all, literally. Alright, I'll get another forester, put the sucker right here, and another one, I know, right here in this corner that I'm not using. Alrighty, fantastic. Is it finally updated in the stream itself? No, it says an error has occurred still. Well, whatever. Very paranoid of refreshing, because it might destroy the stream. I mean, I'm getting some of the, like, bar stuff back. Oh no, houses without food. Never mind, it has food. Let's just rock one of those festivals while we wait for the charcoal burners to cook. Did you see my comment? I did not see your comment. Okay, I guess I'll refresh everything. Hopefully it doesn't destroy the universe. Okay, now I see your messages. Let me just pop out the chat. Will I be saving this? Yeah, I did see your comment. All the other bots did. Good. Thanks for watching. Yeah. See you. Dalaran. Hold up, I'm gonna look up. It is Dalaran, right? I mispronounced it the first time. I'm pretty sure it's Dalaran. Wait a second, where are all these Vikings coming? Did they all die? Was I not paying attention? Looks like it. Amazing. This troubleshooting stuff is actually stressing me the fuck out. Holy crap. Let's see. Taverns are overcrowded. Dalaran. Okay. Oh, they've got a special item. Fine rugs. Definitely yes. Buy everything and then sell Jillian wood. Amazing. Actually running highly low on wood, so I'm gonna build another forester over here. I need to like creep spread the forester trees so that I can use this corner down here. I think that'd be pretty awesome. Same probably could be done over here. There we go. Alright, we can keep the rate going. The recently departed are not being shown in burial. Well, we should have enough cemeteries. That'll probably go away on its own. There's not enough taverns. I wanted to put a super tavern in the like little hole in the center here, so I will do that. I mean, there's a tavern over there, so it's not going to provide too much happiness, but still. Managed to destroy the horses, the horses of the dragons before they get here. I'm very mind-flooded. Everything's looking good. I guess I could get... I want to get another super tower up here. I think this is one of the Viking spots. Spawn spots or whatever. I think... Excuse me. Why did it boot me out? There we go. I think another ballista tower and another archery tower should be good enough. The ballista tower for dragons and catapults, the archery tower for all the other Vikings. That should handle that corner for eternity, I think. Oh no, we're languishing because of the lack of water. I could probably do a tiny reservoir. Put it here, and then I could have like a large well or a tiny well in the like hovel town that we've got going. That'll be pretty awesome. Just build like a few more of those hovels. Run another festival so people are still happy. Just gonna build 10 million troops because it just takes money and weapons, which we have in abundance. Same with the archery squads. Definitely can't wait for the reservoir to be done so we can do like a ginormous water thingy. Ginormous fountain, I believe is the term is called. I'm gonna clear cut a bunch of trees and use the witch's superpower. So that way we can just get like a bunch of goods to sell for a while. It might not actually be worth it numerically, but I don't know, we're running a little bit low on wood, so I figured I'd just put up the stocks. Alright, we're up to a few thousand already. And rising. Which is fantastic. Just get some rock removal here. I think we could probably spread out our force field to sort of hit this sort of choke point up here, maybe. Am not sure. Let's see, merchants, what do you got? First of all, sell 261 wood. Amazing. Special item, beautiful tapestries, absolutely yes. Some more stone, absolutely yes. Some more iron. 350 iron? Excuse me? Why's this dude selling so much iron? Something weird must be going on. Maybe if we sell the person stuff, that influences what they can bring somehow. Is there anything we could sell them to make them give us some more fucking stone? I wonder. Be good to know. Vikings are coming in 1 year. Probably be mindful of that. And we have plenty of troopers going. And a cathedral and stuff, so we should be fine-ish. Let's see, where's the happiness? What's this happiness? 110? That's being taxed, so it's minus 18. We probably could use some gardens over here then. Just get that cooking up a little bit more. Stone roads are probably worth the investment because it will just make everything a little bit more efficient on this end. There we go. That's amazing. Has no armaments. Well, there's plenty of armaments in the stockpiles. They just need to transport it over. Yeah, no, I do think the Vikings do come from predetermined spots. So they're all coming from this one angle. We're definitely going to need some soldiers just to guard the archers here. Then the remaining ones are coming from this angle over here. So I'll put my soldiers in the back here. And I guess I'll bring a bajillion archers to back up the soldiers. There we go. Yeah, and there's enough ballistas here where these towers aren't being targeted by the enemy ballistas. These troops need to get back a little bit. It doesn't matter if the Vikings get like through this gate, as long as we like hold them off here. Wow, they do actually hit the outer walls first. That is good to know. Obviously, once more, we must pull the stuff back. The wooden walls are on fire. That is not good. No, all my walls are on fire? That's so rude. The Vikings are just bashing the walls down. I mean, whatever. I guess I do have the ability to rebuild them. So it's not the end of the world. Okay. Well, if we wanted to... I'm trying to think. I kind of like the idea of setting up another like super defense force field just so we can slurp up this remaining territory. So I think I will do that. So we're going to want to chop down these trees. I'll leave a couple so that we can build a forester at some point. I'm going to say we do want to have like some wooden walls. I guess 3 blocks out should be fine. And we're going to want some wells just to keep this place hydrated. I will be needing a bunch of stone, so I appreciate the merchant coming. Oh, it's not even selling wood to us. Wonder what's up with that. Probably because they realize that we are selling them wood. We have infinite wood to sell them. Alright, now that that wooden wall's been set up, I'm just gonna want like a super wall over here. I'm gonna build another ginormous wooden block wall over here. There we go. So hopefully the Vikings navigate around here. I can remove these outer ones, I think. There we go. This will be that setup. To be honest, I think I want to reset up the dock a little bit more so that it has even more desired wood. We could just say that we don't want to sell armaments to the dude. We don't want to sell stone. I'll have some stone just in case it's necessary. I mean, the dude was trying to sell me tools and fish, right? And we have 0 desired ones of those. Oh, looks like we've got tons of charcoal too. So we probably can expand a little bit more. Build a couple manor houses. Just to keep like some sort of mix between high tax bracket homes and low tax bracket homes. We could maybe demolish some of the super towers in the center of our kingdom just to focus more on the defenses outward. I think I will do that. Hopefully that... It does refund some of the stone, right? Fairly certain. Then I guess the next area I want to bolster up is this corner right here. Just get a couple archery towers. Keep that trend rolling. Keep the quarries quarrying. Dragons have been sighted. It's the big red and tiny black once more. Wonder why 90% of the time it's the big red and tiny black, and then like some amount of the time it's the 2 tiny reds and 1 big black. It's so unusual. Oh well. It's no big deal. We should have the reservoir now, right? Not connected to a Noria? Are you serious? Okay, well I guess I will connect it. I built it 1 block too close. And I guess I'll have the large fountain over here, because I think that'll be in range. Yep, it is just barely in range. So we can get that cooking right now. That'll provide much happiness, which will be good. Now we just need... I kind of like these towers over here. We're just going to need to pay attention when the next Viking group comes and where they're coming from. Obviously, we're going to want to continue to train up swordsmen. Like an infinite amount of them. Probably should have been doing that the whole time. But whatever. I have 1 catapult sort of live over here. Another merchant ship's coming. Love to see it. Do we not have enough water dudes over here? Maybe I could do a fire brigade. I think I will do so. Just pop this bad boy over here. That'll protect all these hovel action. All these hovels. Then for this zone, we're gonna just want like half ballistas, then half archery towers. Archery towers will be closer to the gap in the wall. Got another merchant. Can sell them a bajillion wood and buy some stone and ore, and oh my god, the dudes are coming straight for us from the back angle. We do have soldiers, so it's not the end of the world. Oh my god, they're all trying to come from this one angle. Okay, we just need to shore up our defenses over here. Should be no big deal, we already have a ton of archers. I'll bring in even more of them. You're gonna want hazard pay to just like instantaneously be triggered as well, because we don't exactly have time to waste. The dudes will all just insta-gib the enemy units as they come out of the boats. Oh no, the ballista towers are getting friggin' ruined because of all the enemy catapults. That's not great. Oh, it looks like they ran out of catapults. Good to know. We probably need to make our little zone taller then. Meanwhile, Vikings up north, moving past our quarry, starting to engage our archers. Probably do need to actually micro these guys around a bit. Looks like if you put the archers out of the way, the Vikings will just walk past instead of destroying them. So that's not too bad. I trust in my towers to sort of deal with the stragglers. For sure. And because we have the extra ballista tower, all our towers didn't get destroyed. I think I can turn off hazard pay now. Boom. It has been done. Alright, that's pretty fantastic. So I guess the next zone that needs to be like fully iron fortressed out is this corner. That's not too bad. And you continue to send it. We have 9 more years remaining, so 1 more Viking attack. 1 or 2 more. I think it's year 250. Might be slightly longer than that. There might be... It wouldn't surprise me if there was some sort of humongous last wave. So we probably want to just continue to increase the amount of soldier generation. Just to deal with that. Just in case he's right. I mean, we have... Oh no, we're running a dollar deficit, actually. I guess I should add in some more manor houses then. It's probably because we have too many empty beds. I'll run another festival. Just keep that cooking. Hazard pay is off now, right? No, we're making a profit. Maybe the extra money paid to the soldiers was just that temporary increase. Another merchant ship is coming by. We're running a little bit lowish on food, specifically fruits, so I'll just get some orchards. And focus our energy filling out our homes. We need another church or library. I'll build another library, I guess. Pop the sucker back here. There we go. We'll add more happiness to these hovels too, which look incredibly unhappy. I think I'll build like a chapel too, just to please these guys a little bit more, because I feel bad for them. What? What is this dude? Why is he only selling me food? Whatever. I guess I'll just buy... I'll buy your stinky fishes. I'll buy its everything, why not? What a lackluster merchant that was. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. We still have plenty of stone to work with. We're still getting stone from the quarries. We're building mostly out of wood. So we should be fine. Just gonna build additional hovels and run additional festivals. Just keep this guy milling in dudes every single time a festival ends. Who needs food now? Excuse me? They're literally right next to the orchards and shit. I guess I'll get a small market. Just plop a couple of them down too. These people also don't have food, so I guess I'll plop down a large market in the shadow of this tower. We can run another festival, get even more people. What's this? Tavern's too crowded, try building more. I guess I will try to build another one. I'll put it right here, under the towers over here. And that'll be good. One sec, I'm hearing some bizarre noise from within my house. I'm gonna pause the game real quick. Alright, I'm back. Do not know what that was. Hopefully it was nothing. So we're at year 244. We've almost pushed to year 250. I think it would make sense to build a granary or something out here. I mean, realistically speaking, what we should do is we should road up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Road up and then build a bunch of farms here and then build the stuffs. The granaries sort of near them. I think that makes sense to me. We could get some bakers rolling too. That would make sure there's food like in the region. Could destroy a couple of these hovels because we have infinite hovels, and then build a baker right here. It'll provide happiness for all the hovels. I'll do the same thing over here. Build another baker because they have a sort of tiny radius. That'll bring at least some food in. And I'll build another baker over here. Keep that cooking. I'll build a large granary right in this corner. Have 1 year until the Vikings come. I might as well build up the defenses here a little bit. Though I don't think it's going to be done in time, so I'm not going to build towers yet. I'm okay if I forget, because we're going to have soldiers too, right? And we're completely out of stone. Very not great. Not much to be done except to wait for another merchant to come by. Gonna continue to build a bajillion swordsmen, so they do not use stone, and bajillion archers. Where's my archers? Where's my archery building? Should have like a bunch of archers sitting around it, right? No, there it is. Apparently not. It's gonna be one more, or it's gonna be dragons and Vikings in the same zone, or same time period, which is not the greatest. That is what it is. So the Vikings Oh, those friggin' bastards are coming from this little back angle. So glad I had all my troops there. I guess I'll just move my troops up. So why not? I think the ones further back can move up too. The dragons are coming from the west. West hand flank. Okay. No big deal. It's the tiny shitty dragons. The black dragon has decided to wander up to the 4 ballista towers. It's probably the worst possible spot for for a dragon to be in. Oh man, it did actually get my shit on fire? Fuck this dragon. Vikings have destroyed the blacksmith and shit, those bastards. I can't believe them. They're literally fighting my dudes and they take pot shots at my blacksmith. Highly rude. I think the dragon should be dead. Yeah. Vikings continue to be a problem. Maybe we could demolish this blacksmith and build a just like wooden tower cluster there. A Viking ship has been struck by lightning and sunk. That's amazing. The Vikings are actually just like clogging up the works. Unable to actually get through here. Love to see it. Tales of our unsuccessful defense of recent Viking rampages. That's highly disrespectful. We are successfully defending them. We're literally not... I mean, we're losing a small amount of soldiers. We're not losing that many. Whoever is spreading those rumors needs to be fucking... They need to be put in stocks. Just saying. The merchant ship is trying to muscle their way into. That is hilarious. Please, Vikings, just die already or go away. This is why they shouldn't be going from one angle. They should know better. This is their own fault. There we go. Obviously, we're going to buy the 350 iron. Correction, we're going to sell the 450 wood and then buy the 350 iron. Amazing. They are selling no stone. What? Why is this cart not en route? Is there anything else we want? We can't really sell anything. I mean, I could sell the beef. I guess I'll sell some beef, and then I could buy apples. Sure, whatever. It's really hard to justify, like, keeping the patronage with these guys. I guess I could sell, buy some weapons. Hold up. Hazard Pay is drinking all of our money. No wonder we're friggin' poor as hell. I think that'll be all we buy from the merchant. I mean, I'll buy a little bit of weapons. There we go. Look at these Vikings leave. For shame. No one has visited this year. Disgusting. Friggin' Vikings. Alright, well, I think I will actually go through with that plan. Just build a bajillion wooden towers here. I think I want to pier up a little bit too, just to give my soldiers like room to stand on. And then some archer towers and ballista towers. Should be fine. We'll continue to just spit out soldiers. Because that is also fine. Year 248. 2 more years remain. What's our money income? Minus 117 per year. Excuse me? How is that happening? Shouldn't we... Well, whatever. I'm gonna hold a festival. Draw some new blood. Because that's what we lack right now. It's probably... The soldiers are probably why we're lacking on the cash, actually, because we keep draining our population. So we need to get that cooking. I mean, we're building small amounts of money. Know exactly what's going on there. Yeah, we just have too many soldiers. I think I could get rid of another one of the internal towers. I think I will do that. There we go. We've gotten 65 more people, so they are going to add to the tax revenue. And I'm going to add in some manor houses wherever possible. I guess next to the cemetery should be good. Give people more high value homes to walk into. I think this number might be wrong. It looks like we're making a profit. Like we're building up cash. Even though it says we're running a deficit. I mean, we could do a little bit higher of a tax rate. Is it going to make a lot of these peasant homes very unhappy? But then we can just run a festival and that will compensate a little bit. Do we have a tavern near these guys? We should have a tavern near these guys. We do. Do we have a library? We do not have a library. I guess I'll put one right here. Do we have a chapel? We do not have a chapel. I'll put a chapel. What about you? Do you have a tavern? They do have a tavern. Guess I'll plop one right here. Should give happiness bonus. Then we can continue on our merry way. This quarry has 1,600 more stone, so we are almost through with it as well, but we do have some stone to work with, conversely. So that's something we probably could invest a little bit in our farmland, why not? I'll get a little bit more farm action over here. And over here, so why not? There we go. Oh, look at that. These castle areas are done as well. Let's see. So these walls are done. It's very nice. I think this area is mostly fine as well. We could possibly get away with building like some wood castle block. Survival success. You've survived 250 years in the most challenging land. Your skills as a ruler are unmatched. This completes the survival challenge, but you're welcome to keep playing to see how far you can continue. I've unlocked a new statue. Is it currently unlocked? What's it called? Victory Valkyrie. Statue dedicated to your leader, your skill as a leader in the toughest of all situations. I'll plop this sucker down, I guess, up here. Oh, it does actually raise happiness. And while it's building, I think we can call the episode here. We have survived the survival mode. It looked a little bit dubious at many times, but we have done it. It was a combination of troopage and the Viking Defense Force field. I'm really surprised we did not get ogres. I remember seeing ogres like fuck up my neighbors in the other one. Do they like only show up when you have like 5,000 population or something? What's up with that? Well, in any case, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and Dervis in general, the series, this kingdom. And I hope to see you next time for more kingdoms and castles. Goodbye!